Good morning, boys and girls, friends and lovers, children of all ages. My name is Brian Loma. My handle is Cut The Plastic. And I really have no flipping long I have no idea how long we have been in this COVID situation. What I do know is that today there are homeless sweeps happening. Janet Madsen will be live. I'm trying to get my computer up to speed. In 1 hour, we're going to be live with Eric Brandt's courtroom hearing. And good morning to all of you. So while I'm pulling this up, I'm just going to read and say hello to Old Woman, Window Liquor, Barbara Downey, Leo's Madness, Lady D, Miss Free, William Kinnear, those of you, Princess and Pirate, who are with me this morning, please set your alarms for 1 hour from now. This way you can be live and in the courtroom. And I want to show you what's going on in Denver right now. We're going to see when Janet gets there. Maybe Freddie's showing news.
I'm going to take some of these stuff. And I'll show you the status of this thing right here.
This is from the Denver Homeless Out Loud Facebook page.
The other block is we did get confirmation from the Denver Police Department. So I bet they're going to use that needle right there as a justification to trash that person's detergent.
So they found a needle.
Most likely will use that one needle as a justification to trash this person's detergent all of their property.
This is what's going on right now in Denver. And again, we're looking for more from Denver Homeless Out Loud here in a second. They were live with multiple videos. That one was half an hour ago. Janet Madsen, here we go.
What?
Hey, Dave, bring your room.
They're going to come out here and they accept stories, tell everybody.
What are we going to do? Because y'all were the one who told that about us.
That's your truth, yeah. Dude.
Said we didn't clean it up.
Yeah. What's the health and safety risk here?
What can the sidewalk?
And you're not even on the sidewalk.
Sidewalk. We don't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're moving people. Let's see if Janet's live yet. If you are looking for a mask, by the way, we've got lots of them.
That's their force. Jail and taking people's shit. That's their force.
There's a testing site, My Eye on You is live. If you're here, have you been to My Eye on You? And let's
you know what's a real drag?
skip the commercial. Good morning on Subpress.
So they're all over there.
We are getting reports from Janet Madsen that they blocked the parking lot. They actually taped off the area where we fed the homeless last week. They are downtown with less than 7 days notice.
The city doesn't communicate with each other. So have emails from the mayor's chief of staff and the city attorney saying that people can move back to these blocks after the sweep is done. Those cops weren't informed of this and are, giving people this other message that are
So the message that we have from downtown Denver right now, again, is that they're cleaning the areas. People are allowed to move back in immediately after the cleanup is over. But cops are still moving people around. Okay? We have My Eye on
Yeah,
You
get that DNA.
is at a testing site live right now. So if you haven't been, we're going to give you that link in the chat. And folks,
Hey, Lady Saga.
I would love it. And folks, it would be such an honor to me.
Yeah, they were closed, but now they're gonna. Someone shows up, and
If you bounce over there, if you have the ability to do multiple channels, do that. And do a raid.
That's why they want to. That's why they want to test everyone in this country. How impractical is testing every 325 plus million people they want to test? Yeah, ladies, it's all about the DNA. I promise you.
So if any of you can hear and see, that is the testing site in Florida. And I'm just prepping it up, folks. You guys got to understand that I'm getting ready.
It's all DNA.
For a live courtroom date this morning with Eric Brandt.
Hey, yes, I guess Cut the Plastic's going to be live in about an hour, right?
And so he's at the testing site.
Sure thing. And Cut the Plastic's going to be live here. And everybody wants to go over there. Oh, he's live now? Okay, everybody go over there and tell him that I told you to, please.
I'm sending a raid over here, and he's sending a raid back to me. You guys are so funny.
Yeah, no, Cut the Plastic's there, yes.
So, let's see if we can find
Hey, Cut the Plastic.
Janet.
They're gathering up DNA here. They actually closed it down, and this person pulled up, and they left them go through. They got excited about the DNA. Okay, well, that gives me time to get settled in and
Oh, that's so much better. So we are watching for Janet's live stream.
better?
She is not live yet. I'm going to send her a text while we watch My Eye on You.
You're focused now? It looks good on my screen, so I can't tell what it looks like otherwise.
Let's get the full effect there for all of you. Boom, boom, boom. Again, this is My Eye on You. And I'm not going to cast this right now. But we definitely want Janet Madsen to go live. So give me a second.
Which all that stuff is still in play here in Florida, folks. You know, the local police department didn't have masks. Tried to tell me that they were 6 foot distancing, but the video proves they weren't. But yeah, you see all that? I mean, one person sneezed on one of them people as they were getting their test. I mean, stick fucking nose certainly doesn't feel good. One of those suits may have that shit on. Ladies, it's nice and warm here.
Okay, I've just told Janet we are waiting on her live stream.
40, you know, so it is one. But there's the last DNA sample.
So he's showing how they're collecting DNA down at the testing live in Oak, Florida. Live Oak, Florida. And I just sent Janet a message that we are waiting on her live stream. She says there's no sweep.
why the government has to tell us to do it, but they don't listen to the government either, I guess. Hey, what's up, Chris? How you doing? I didn't see you on here before, but how you doing? Hey, check that out. There must be another one coming. Is it 11 o'clock yet?
It is.
I can't see the time on here. Yeah, it is a bunch of crap, Dan.
So, while we're waiting for Janet to go live, again, we have My Eye on You. It is in Florida. My clothes are in the dryer.
They're all trying to show up now for a test.
And my table is setting up for
Yeah, it closed at 11, but,
masks.
you know, they're all showing up now. They're showing up left and right and want to get tested.
All these people getting there at 11 o'clock, it says.
I just like the fact is that we're at a COVID-19 testing spot, and you know, we still got masks and social distancing in place here, and those people that are testing everybody and working the test site doesn't use masks and doesn't social distance. Ain't that funny? They work for
We're waiting for Janet still.
county or the state. I mean, this is the county health department, so I'd say that they work for the county. So there, them people are driving back where the testing spot was. They're still looking for the test they're not going to get today. We'll have to come back Tuesday. Yeah, maybe the commissioners might be interested in this video. You know, they, you know, it's all too funny. How here it is, one more time. The government doesn't pay attention to its own rules, but expects the citizens to do it. I want to thank you all for showing up.
Oh, look at that.
And,
He's quitting. I'm sorry to hear that.
You know, there again, we're at, I guess that's the Meridian Behavioral Healthcare place, but it's also the Florida Department of Health, Swanee County. That's where we're at. You know, they don't know how to follow their own rules. You know, they got suits on, they got masks on while they're...
Don't forget to hit that like and share. Go over there. Even if you're not watching it on that channel.
They're testing, but then after testing, they take their mask off and they gather and talk to each other and do whatever. I mean, I think it's all a bunch of bullshit anyway, but I just find it interesting that they can't follow their own rules. So anyway, with that, we'll talk to you all later. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for the support. And until next time, we'll see you.
So I'm going to do this. I'm going to copy the link. I'm going to go to Twitter. Good morning, everybody. I don't know what Miss Word said. I missed it. So here we're gonna just modify this because I'm assuming it's Live Oak, right? So we're going to capitalize that. And we're going to say COVID-19 testing site, Live Oak, Florida. Testing staff not wearing PPE or following best practices. And we'll tweet that. Okay, so I shared it. And now we're going to go to Janet Madsen, who is live in downtown Denver. And so, again, we're going to refresh. Her stream just popped up. So we're going to go to her. My tweet's been posted. We can shut that one down. And, damn it, what's wrong with this? There she is. So if you're not following Janet Madsen, let's get that in my link.
City of Denver, working it. Gotta love them.
This is Janet Madsen.
So that's part
We want you guys to be involved.
So that's where you fed people last night.
And somebody from the coalition said we could pop the problem, not to worry about it. Shit is fucked up.
So let's see if she tells us more.
So they said they only gave 2-day notices. And the reason for that was sanitation. You gotta clean the place up. They don't have to give you 7 days.
So this is Janet's stream.
I don't see anybody out here though. There's a dump truck.
Thank you, Joe Black.
Talk to Brian.
She's not reading her screen yet.
He's trying to sell masks, huh? And he's doing an Eric video. I don't see anybody. So, oh, there's a nice umbrella. There's Foxy over there.
Oh, that doesn't work. I can't see the chat. I like to be in the chat while I'm paying attention.
So this is where they cleaned last week. There's the notice. Can't see with my sunglasses on. Oh, hell. On May 7th, 2020, the city will remove all items. Right?
Again, folks, if you're joining me, we're live with Janet Madsen. I have shared her video in the chat link above.
Fuck with people.
I'm going to do it again. So there's the feed to go to Janet Madsen if you want. Good morning, Wilma. Good morning, Jeremiah. I'm so glad you're here. All of you joining us live from around the world, and Joe Black again, Gma Pam, Lady Zanga, Grams Beth, Mrs. Word, on sub, Chris Marcus. It's a busy morning today. I was going to go down to the homeless sweeps and be down there this morning.
It's devastating. I am devastated. That this is how we treat homeless, mental. So Denver Homeless Lot put out these bathrooms with water stations, and they're paying for it out of their pocket. And I think they come along and clean it, I think, every day, is what she said.
Good morning, Dilly Pickles. We're going to be live with Eric Brandt in court in 45 minutes. Right now, we're live with Janet Madsen in downtown Denver.
My little friend Anna coming.
Hey, the press is here.
Yep, I see that.
I wonder who it is. Hopefully
Fox
somebody
31.
good and not fucking Fox. Fox guy was fucking worse than this
He had a nasty personality.
Joe Cool's in there. Look at that.
guy. He was an asshole. I even gave him the benefit of the doubt. He was an old white guy and I still talk to him.
So I always got one of my buttons on. Nice.
Yeah, got one
Little
on my...
underwear. Where do you want these people to go? Oh yeah, there she goes.
Seeing as how Denver has a mandatory face mask bullshit.
Good morning, MVM. That's right.
So
Everybody's got.
Woodbridge had one too where I worked. Big ordeal. Fining, your $1,000 fine.
Yeah.
If you're caught working without a mask, they fine
Is she?
you
Even
and the
kids gotta be
business.
wearing
Yes.
Good
Yeah.
morning, everybody.
But city council
You're good, Lacey. It's great to have you in the background or just watching on
said
TV.
they went against it. So they voted against the mandatory.
So what does that mean?
That means you don't have to wear a mask.
You don't have to.
You don't have to. It's up to your own discretion.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're listening. We're watching. We're going to do court later. I'm
I
not.
need that umbrella really bad over there. An umbrella.
Yeah, that's a
A nice umbrella.
And Janet Madsen needs a new porch umbrella, it sounds like.
nice one. Back of the truck.
Oh shit, man. What do you want? That's. There he goes.
Good morning
Whole
again.
community living down here.
Look at that. Just see how much she's got going on.
You know who I ran into? Stephanie.
Is she down here?
No, she's at that other camp that I've been keeping an eye on. St. John's Cathedral.
So that's Anna Cornelius with
Has a camp.
Janet
In
there.
their parking lot or
Whole block.
whole block?
Yeah.
I haven't been down there.
That's right.
See, on sub, Marine Vet Mom.
Down here.
Glad to have you all here.
French toast. Yeah, no, that's, yeah, he said we could park here, there was no issue,
I
anytime.
just talked to him. He said she was trying. I said, who is it that you're trying to keep in? He said, no, I'm trying to keep the protesters out. I said, well, that's advocates for the street. We need there. A lot of them can leave there. He said, well, my up there. I said, well, I've been here in that
Your
tent.
employees that
I
are
wanna
working
see-
from home?
I said, I've only seen 3 cars here for the last 2 months. So which employees are you talking about? I said, well, anyway, how are they going to get in? Because we have a gate attendant right here. I said, well, all right. But yeah, so.
Their gate attendant is a formerly homeless person.
That's usually how it goes.
So anyway.
She wanted us.
That's crazy. How you doing? You doing all right?
Doing great.
So you're the one that moved your tent over, right?
That's right. I'm right there. Social distancing. I
Yeah.
got a mask on the tree.
Yeah. You moved it? Can I go down and film it? Come on.
Good job,
Yes.
Janet. Good job.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
That, but this is the cleaning job that they did.
Yes.
Nancy Kuhn from the city
Yes.
said that the city streets needed to be disinfected.
Yeah.
This in no way looks disinfected to me by any
That's what I mentioned the other day, that it needed to be disinfected.
a person
They
from
just-
their home in order to clean, and then they didn't really clean. So what? I'm failing to understand the purpose here.
Well, and the machine wasn't worth a shit. I can't imagine what they paid for that machine.
Not only that, but
That's
look at
what it
this
looks
camp. This is clean. You can't really.
Well, you came
You
from
can't
here
go.
over to here.
You
just
can't
moved.
really go to a campsite at a public park, like at a legally designated camping area, and find a camp this clean.
Yeah, crazy, huh? Looks good, babe.
That's all right.
You also clean the porta potties, right?
Yes.
Yep. So you're not just a resident, but also a service provider.
Active member in the community.
Well, I found that through Occupy Denver, right? When they have that encampment downtown. Some people love to clean. Some people love to dumpster dive. Some people love to cook, right? Everybody came together.
Everybody has skills that they can give to the
Everybody.
community.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So,
Imagine if we could harness that people power for the benefit of community.
Right,
yeah.
Untapped resource,
Yeah.
City of Denver. You have some very, very valuable human potential that you are throwing away.
It's crazy, huh? That was the highlight of my day when you moved your tent, though.
Well, I kept yes,
And you
they
were
He's talking
working
about
until
Chavez.
COVID, right? You were working until
Until
COVID.
COVID. At the Pepsi Center, I work for DES, Denver Event Staff, and we do the stadiums. And so when they closed down Pepsi Center and they closed down, well, for the basketball and hockey, that's what we're doing, basketball and hockey.
Of course, of course.
So
That locked me out.
those sports are a huge economic boom for the city.
Huge.
And
That's
you
why-
were part of that.
Thank you. And that's why the playoffs and things are so important, because that continues a longer season in revenue.
You were actually essential
Yes.
to
Yes.
the sports
Yes.
mechanism of Denver until COVID happened, and now you've been entirely displaced,
Amen.
soon to be displaced again by your city.
According to the governor's quotes
Do
and
you
his
feel cared
printouts,
for? Do you feel cared for and represented by your city?
Not by the city, but there's people in the city, like you all, that all care, that do care, and all concerned. So they come out and bring us sandwiches and water. And they're trying. So as long as there's somebody there that continues to show some love,
Joe
we
Cool,
gotta do this thing. Just have
we
to-
are 36 minutes away from court.
but the
We are
context,
mirroring
you know what I mean?
Janet Madsen.
Heard a little bit more.
We will have Eric Brandt
Off the street,
running. Darlene Marie says hello to you in Janet's stream, Joe Cool.
active citizen of the community comes in, they can't shun them, because they know they have voice. And if
It's
you have
harder to
voice,
shut one of us up, right?
and that's what I'm trying to say. We have
have
some
a
more
little bit more
common sense, we have some-
resources.
there it is. And that's why today, you see they're still not here. Now they may show up a little late, but they was planning on coming in and knocking us down because they was gonna do it covertly.
Well, there was a lot of protesters last. I love that. There was a lot of protesters
people don't
last
catch
week,
that.
and I heard a couple of other campers say that they thought the enforcement wasn't as harsh
That's
because there were so
exactly-
many protesters and
exactly
so
what
many
I'm saying.
witnesses and people present to see
That's
what
what
the
it
city
was,
is
because
doing.
I've been involved, that was my fifth sweep.
Was
This
it?
time it was a clean this time. But the last time, like I told y'all, around the spots that I've been in, you'll see the rocks over here, you'll see across from Jurassic Park, they got the big silver And they say that's private, but they put that silver fence up. They got the orange ones, the orange fences up. This was gonna be another one of those items. With the,
So
with the
when you
people
say,
here.
and you can't see it here, but in a couple other locations where people were camping on the grass, it was really hard to lay on. The grass is a little bit more forgiving. Grass, the city will come in and they will put like big sharp rocks or other
Steel fences.
features.
Yes, Joe. So that's the question that's happening right now, and that's exactly what's happening. Is that Janet Madsen live at the homeless sweeps? Done that, folks? Have you shared Janet's
Shit is
post?
fucked up.
So we're here. We've been holding it down.
So what time is it?
9:30.
It's 9:30.
Normally the doors get kicked in at 8, around 8. So right now they may be rethinking, well, they may be taking off their ride gear now so they can come out and get on school boys. Since they know they've been exposed. Because I did hear on the news this morning, I did hear them say a sweep from 22nd from
That's okay. Too tall, Rob.
from Welchton to Curtis. So that did come out on the news this morning. So maybe they feel they've been exposed again. So the sneaky tactic is not going to work. So maybe they're putting on their suits now to come out.
Yeah.
Because they know they're still.
Part of what allows the city of Denver to get away with this is that no one is holding them accountable and exposing.
That's what our job is. That's what I get paid to do. Hold them accountable.
Denver,
Yeah.
it looks like, or at least it seems like, from our perspective, is more likely to hold on than they are who are willing to be present.
And as far as
To call it out. And
I do
so
wanna
this
say that,
is exactly how you get involved in your community and
Yeah.
do civic action. It takes very little to be standing in a space and occupying
Yeah.
space and being with.
Oh, of course.
Love Anna. Love Janet.
you guys were supposed to accident. See, not,
I wasn't.
I wasn't videotaping you at all.
she was. I see you. No, I see you.
I point
Okay.
down, so I'm looking at feet.
want to see you erase something here, please.
Okay, I will. I will.
Please,
You won't
Okay.
be on any of my videos, I promise.
Yeah.
Everything
I
gets
cut 'em off.
edited, nothing is
I
live.
want to see you erase it because that's the law.
Well, actually, it's not the law.
Actually, it's not. It's just a courtesy that we do because we agree that you have the right to say that you don't want to
Okay,
be
so I'm
filmed.
asking her to take us off video.
I'm interviewing this man.
Yeah,
Okay,
it'll be
but you
edited
also-
later to take it
I
out.
seen you taping us.
I didn't mean to tape you.
Yeah,
I'm
you
hearing
did.
him.
Yes, you did. You
Okay,
know exactly
babe.
what you were doing. And I'm asking you very kindly to take us off of your camera.
Okay. Sorry about that, hon.
I usually get don't take it unless they permission, so
It's all right.
I've always done that.
Lady Zana, that's a good question.
Yeah, that's it. It's amazing.
Parking space for us.
There's the Colorado Coalition for the Homeless.
Helping the homeless.
Not wanting First Amendment free speech right being exercised.
Joe Cool, Joe Black following each other around. Hey, so there were some questions. Where's defendant Monkey? Monkey had a job.
City bus, nice.
Defend. Gun shy, maybe? So this is where they shut off the parking lot where we were feeding the homeless last week.
Sign the law. Just so you just file these spots that takes out more blocking in anything. So, come on. You know, we pray to stop the phone in black churches. We didn't get the vote. Them flip the script on us.
That's what it's all about.
You see what I'm saying?
That's what it's all about.
Democrat, well, tell me no Democrat of it. got to look at the views and look at what's going on. Who's the Republic both alike would do us bad. So
The value
you
system
know,
is.
Bush went here and signed the paper down. So come on. You know?
Yeah.
My cousin was in an internment camp during Obama,
You see
so,
Obama?
you know,
Obama
I
did
can be
that for
critical
Obama.
of all of it.
That's what I'm saying.
Obama didn't do shit.
That's why he's so mad at Trump.
Anybody who
He got
can
his
make it
own
up there
money.
has disproportionate privilege
I'm
and
just saying,
affluence.
Trump wasn't the judge that got there. He don't want their money to sign that crazy bills and stuff that they won't sign and doing all that. Trump is coming in, putting that elbow down and just saying we need to get America back, you know, and get the structure back, and it's going to take some sacrifice. Yes, I understand that. You know, and sometimes you got to go hard, blow for blow. You know, fairness for fairness. And the propaganda that's already so out. That's why they're mad at him, because he won't sign that crazy stuff they won't sign. He's trying to get stuff right. He's trying to do it, you know, like without just talking. You know? And now nobody seems to catch that the wording. COVID-19, covert, sneaky, CIA. If we need you to do this for us, but if they catch you, we don't know you. You don't know us. See what I'm saying? That's the same thing we was getting. Remember last week when we was asking the questions, and they were like,
Yeah.
said, we acting rude? Is it a sweep or a clean?
Is it a sweep or a clean? So what all did they clean? Because I left.
You know,
Did they go down the next block?
cleaned out the people. Yeah, they did.
Oh, did they?
They came back twice this week. You know, this past.
There are some people that
They came back like
refuse
around
to move and they
Wednesday.
held their ground, and that's why they're saying
They
they have to come
came
forward.
last. What's today? Thursday. Today's Thursday. So they
It's
came
the
on
30th.
Monday.
Did
And
they
Wednesday
really?
or Monday and Sunday and Tuesday, just said they're getting debris that was left over. And then they came the day before yesterday and shot that up. So they let us see us come in a couple of days real smooth. And that third day, especially in the sign.
The harassment didn't really stop because it was on like a daily basis that they were out there saying something.
Daily
saying something
basis,
up,
huh?
or-
Yeah, see, it wasn't. See, they was like I said, it 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks, and then boom, let's get them. So, but this time the press, that's the difference. The press and y'all guys was here. You know,
Yeah, that's right.
We're not the others. We're on 16th Street Mall doing stuff, you know, doing protests. But as far as the cleanup sweeps, the last 4 that I've been in, nobody was there. But this time, y'all was here, so y'all was supposed to do. See, that's why they can't try to justify that.
So I've been trying just to-
Sorry about that, folks. I had to do a machine run there. Okay, we are 27 minutes from court.
Continued deterioration in public health and safety conditions. But you go out there to that.
No, we are Black Matter. We are 27 minutes from the court date. It's at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. It's 9:34 right now.
Homeless out loud, put porta potties.
We Rotten Raiders are so happy to have you here.
And I've personally called the coalition to see if we could put
26 minutes till we have court for Eric Brandt. We are live in downtown Denver at the homeless sweeps with Janet Madsen. I was going to go there, but my roommate has asked me to move out of the house because I'm too active of an employee, and my videotaping of these sweeps was something that really dramatically bothered him.
It was going to be cleaned and disinfected by the residents of this area, and the city and the coalition and these other organizations prohibited it. So they created the problem that now they say they have to fix with taxpayer dollars
There you go.
while displacing residents.
There you go.
Yeah.
So again, good morning, everybody. Welcome if you're joining us. We're watching Janet Madsen down at the homeless sweeps. I'm going to be live broadcasting Eric Brandt in court here shortly this morning. Rotten Raid, thank you very much. I'm going to start naming people in this chat. Bruce from Down Under, thank you so much. And you know what, Joan? You just make me love you so much. I Live chat. Thanks, but thanks, hon. Seriously, you are now changing colors on my screen, Joan Rotten. And thank you. Yeah, we're kind of holding the ground here. Doing a little bit of mutual black matter. Bruce from Down Under. Raber. Too Tall Rob. I think we're just gonna start giving out privileges this morning. If I can get them. This is killing me. I'm trying to give you guys Philip Blecken, Bruce from Down Under. So glad you're here.
There's some pigs on a bike. 4 of them.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Thanks, Sean.
Oh, conquer and divide.
Divide and conquer? Conquer and divide. Thanks, Sean.
Yep.
Thanks, Bruce, for subbing. I'll come and do return the favor.
Thank you. Yeah, he's got Eric court today. So let me shut this off, and if something happens, I'll come back, huh? I did see 4 cops, and here I think is one right here too. Let me see what happened to it. There it is.
The Blue Wrench Mafia, Joe Cool.
Driving on his phone. What case is it?
I couldn't even tell you. So that's what they're doing now through the court cases in Denver. People incarcerated. Is their video? This video. Did you see?
So how can you attend if you're the public?
Why it's live? Yeah, it's live. Oh my gosh. It's like waiting for the snipers to show up,
It's like waiting for the bombs to drop.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine having to move every couple of days.
I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna shut her down. Thanks, you guys go see Eric.
Okay. So I guess we'll be coming live with some more people and shutting it down. Let's go find Mr. Eric Brandt and let's just see what's going on from some things in Eric's world. Rotten Raid, Golden Eyes, haha. So glad to have you here.
Felix Copa.
Previously unaware of the raid, DPW checked into the issue. They did tell me that they will wash it out, but not until tomorrow.
Right, so Alan and I sort of reached an agreement.
So, hold on, pause it. So where we can get everybody on here.
I guess that was
what's up, Trump said.
Eric Brandt phone call. They need to get all the homeless off the streets and test them. So let's talk about that. Because here's let's look at what Ghost has done. Ghost Rider is a friend of ours, and unfortunately, it's separate 2 words. I know and he's got like 1,000 more subscribers than I do. But let's just see about Ghost Rider and why taking all the homeless off the streets might be an issue. Let's go to his videos. We're going to get all the way down to the National Western Convention Center, Alexander Mayer. We are 20 minutes away from
This
court
looks like
with
a
Eric Brandt.
condom for a potato or something. Like, I don't know what this is, but it's the smallest little contraption. And like once it's on your foot, it doesn't stay on. Like, it's like a slingshot. It just...
Oh,
it's
why am I
not
watching
real
the damn
soft.
commercial? No,
And
no,
I was
no,
just
no,
so
no.
dis-
Sorry about that, folks. So, let's see if we can get some footage where he's not sitting in his car. Doesn't look like it. There's the tent right here in the background, right there. That's where they test them to come into this facility. And the National Western...
Hey guys, how's it going? We're down here checking on them again.
Morbid Angel,
You guys
Golden Eyes,
didn't notice yet,
Barbara Downey, Chris Marcus,
in my community
unsub,
section,
Kevin R.
I posted
Kevin R. You can order a mask
link
at
to
cuttheplastic@gmail.com.
our Inside Man video. So be sure to watch that. So his inside video of the line from the other night of people waiting for food is on my community section. The link to it, direct link that I shared it. It is, Cut the Plastic told me that because of the video from the other night, they're making changes here that they're making sure not to turn anyone away. And they will take them to another shelter if they're full here.
Did you hear that?
It is
Las
snowing
Vegas
out here.
Freedom News. Good morning,
Of course, I
everybody.
know it'd be snowing. Most of the cities are on accident alert. I just submitted the picture for the snow. There was a stringer for snow.
Sorry about that, folks. We're going to get into the WebEx here soon.
So I was trying to find somebody that wants to go in there and video as an inside man. We know plenty of people that are continuous, including one that's only a few blocks away from here that is too busy to do it today.
So, Ghost is hanging out here a
Eastern
lot,
Washington,
right?
where it's nice and sunny. Well, it'll be nice tomorrow.
Ghost
But
is
right
hanging
now,
out from the
as you can see,
beginning.
it's
You,
snowing
me.
pretty good.
We've all been down there with him. I've been down there physically with him. I've been there live with him. And we've covered the story from a distance, from a safe distance, wearing masks, which you can order by emailing me or finding my Venmos at Cut The Plastic or my Cash App at Cut The Plastic. Gmail is the best, is my email. And I'm going to show you this here while we're waiting 15 minutes for Eric Brandt to have a trial. We're going to get that set up really good. Mega Raid, fantastic on Subpress. I'm excited for that. Thank you for being here, Central Texas Accountability. Good to see you, buddy. Staff members at Denver's National Western Complex Shelter have tested positive for the disease caused by the new coronavirus. Donna Bryson, a friend of mine, and look at this. See how they got these cots set up at the United Airlines employee. They're transferring the National Western Convention Center, right? So that's how they are laying everybody out in this shelter that we were outside multiple times. I've delivered masks to this facility for the nurses. I've been to make sure that they get taken care of as much as possible. That was what our second project actually, because Occupy Denver was our first. COVID-19 has broken out amongst the staff of a large shelter for men experiencing homelessness at Denver's National West. As of May 5th, 13 people working at the rescue mission, which operates the men's shelter, have tested positive for the disease caused by the new coronavirus, city spokeswoman Heather Berkey said in a May 6th email. She said of those 13, 3 have recovered enough to be able to return to work. When the first 7, so that means 10 have not been able to return to work. And these are nurses serving, no, Pikes, the next one's right now. What? Wait, what? Melfi court date. Not Eric Brandt this morning. Pikes Peak, please explain more, because we're gonna look it up. We're gonna look it up right now. Find a court, Elbert County. Oh. Where are we at? Well, I don't know what a Melfi court date is. That's not English to me. I've never heard of Melfi before. Change my day, that's fine. But I want to get into find a court, go. There we are. You can't come to court. Yes, I know. Where's my docket search? Right there. And party last name, Brandt, Eric. Motions hearing, Elbert County. Matter of fact, let's just go there now and see if court's in session. It could be. We're gonna find out. See, I got the info right here. That's cool. I believe you. I also believe this television screen, this computer in front of me, that as of right now lists him in Elbert County at 10:30 a.m. for a 1-hour motions hearing. And if they're not having it, we should be physically or audibly there in order to know. So we're going to do what we can. We're going to see if they don't host them. And if the information is correct that he's not there, by all means, thank God, right? That like he doesn't have another thing to deal with. Are they dismissing the charges? I don't know. I don't know any of these things. What I do know is what I see in the computer screen. No, that's the wrong one. Okay. So we're going to join a meeting at 720-650-7664. Okay. This is the courtroom. No meetings found. 720-650-7664. Well, let's just go to Elbert County Court and call them, because that doesn't seem to be working. So we're gonna. Sorry, these are always the boring for so many people, right? Hangouts. Again, folks, if you're just joining me live, we were told, according to computer screen and according to research, that there was a court date by Eric Brandt today. Pikes Peak Auditors is graciously informing us that we are not expecting to actually find Eric in court on this date, according to Eric's agenda. And so we're going to get down to the bottom of this.
Hello, you have reached the Elbert County Combined Courts. As a result of the Colorado Supreme Court Chief Justice Coates' order suspending court operations through April 3rd, 2020, except for essential court functions to reduce the spread of the COVID-19 virus, effective immediately, the courts and probation of the 18th Judicial District will be operating with reduced staff. Information regarding our operating status and including services available via phone will be posted on our website, www.courts.state.co.us. If you find that your case has already been rescheduled, look online first at https://www.courts.state.co.us/docket/. Court hearings set between March 16th and April 3rd are being rescheduled. Please start by contacting your attorney if you have one. Please allow up to 2 to 3 days for court staff to reschedule your hearing before contacting the court. The courts are actively working on rescheduling court dates. Please note, we are receiving a high volume of calls. If you have to call, please have your case number available before you make the call. Thank you, and have a good day.
Elbert Combined Court, this is Josh.
Good morning, Josh. I'm calling. We're trying to get into the WebEx for this morning. And I guess I should start to see if Division A is still holding court this morning at 10 a.m.
They're not. What's the case number?
That would be C 2020 18M 132.
No, that motions hearing was continued to June 9th at 4:30.
And was the defendant in a hearing so that he could be in that continuance? Was that hearing a public hearing that I could have attended?
So it looks like yesterday, May 6th, the judge issued an order. Defendant's motion to continue hearing is hereby granted. So it looks like the attorney for the defendant filed a motion to continue hearing. That was on May 1st. That was done via through counsel Christian Griffin Law.
Okay.
They asked to continue the motion of May 7th, and the judge granted that yesterday, and they set it for June 9th at 4:30.
So June 9th at 4:30 is the next. And can you tell me, I'm really curious. I know that these cases are supposed to be a matter of public record and that the charges are public record.
Okay.
Is there a location I can find that, or can you tell me what these charges are alleging?
It looks like there's two charges. One is harassment, obscene language, gesture, Class 3 misdemeanor. Yeah, two of those exact charges.
Of harassment and obscene gesture?
Obscene language / gesture.
And can you tell me the date of the incident?
July 22nd, 2018.
July 22nd, 2018.
Correct.
1/8, not 1/9.
Correct, yep.
Okay, thank you very much, Josh. I still have not heard back from that ADA coordinator about today's WebEx, whether it would have been closed captioned. And was yesterday's court hearing was it a live hearing? Can I go back and listen to that? What's the deal? He ruled on a motion.
That was just the judge ruling on a motion.
So that was in bonk?
I'm sorry, you cut out there.
That was done in bonk? From the bed?
Yeah, that's just correct.
Okay. Thank you so very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Have a great day.
You too.
Thanks. Okay, folks. So as Pikes Peak so accurately told us, his hearing today has been canceled. So that's just another freedom, fun, loving, thank God for. But realistically, I want to go 2 years ago. There's not a lot of videos on here. That one seems to be missing. But let's check out, since we're all here and we're all enjoying Eric Brandt for a moment.
I'm here with Eric Brandt, who's one of the most notorious activists in Denver, and his sign says, "Hog tie the cops."
And the rope spells out gun control.
Gun control. Now, I'm not suggesting that we hog tie the police, but
No, this is political rhetoric. I'm not advocating
all right, so
violence.
tell me, why aren't you wearing socks?
Oh, you noticed that I wasn't wearing shoes. I am not wearing shoes in protest and in solidarity. And the reason is because RTD, our local bus service, passed a provision last year prohibiting walking on their buses with bare feet. Doesn't prohibit standing or sitting or hopping, skipping, or jumping, just walking. And it doesn't define what bare feet are, and they don't really give a reason for it. I objected in writing at the time. I told them you're going to disproportionately, if not practically entirely, disenfranchise the homeless community with this. And so I rode the bus on October 12th of this year after I heard reports from people that they were being denied service. One kid told me he had to walk 5 miles because they wouldn't let him on the bus. And so I said, well, that's exactly what I predicted would happen. There's no law or health code or safety code that prohibits being barefoot in public. The Federal Transportation Administration says they don't care about bare feet on buses. And so what's the deal? You know, this is wrong. So I rode the bus right here on the 16th Street Mall. I was arrested in 2.5 blocks. And I'm facing 18 months in jail and $1,500 in fines in a criminal prosecution. And I haven't put shoes on since.
I have encountered at least 3 people with frostbite where their toes have to be taken off and their fingers.
I believe that. This is quite cold out here tonight. This is probably the most uncomfortable that I've been with my feet.
I've known you indirectly, Eric, for the last several years. How many times have you been arrested?
Over 100.
Over 100.
I'm in the middle of my 8th prosecution for sidewalk chalk. You know, chalk on a sidewalk. So they don't arrest 6-year-olds, and I know because I've called dispatch several times to demand their immediate incarceration when I see them committing this heinous crime of sidewalk chalk, and usually they arrest me instead. But
so let me ask you. Some people, they ask me, I'm a foundation director. They ask me, why do I do what I do, and I have a hard time explaining. So help me understand, why is it you do what you're doing?
I'm doing what I'm doing because I can. They're cold, by the way. I have a disability pension from the Navy. I spent 8 years in the submarine force, and I thank you guys for my pension. It allows me to do what I do. I know the right answer. I know what inhumane treatment is. I've suffered somewhat myself, but nowhere near the way that a lot of people are out there suffering. And so if I know the right answer and I have the ability to say something about it, I believe that I have to say something about it. I know where my meal is coming from. I know where my health care is coming from. I know where my rent money is coming from. So I have the ability to take the stand. There's a lot of people that want to take a stand but can't. They've got kids. They've got a job. They've got a mortgage. They've got responsibilities they've already taken on. And so I don't have those risks. I don't have those prior responsibilities. And so that's why I do what I do. I do what I do because duty tells me I must.
Why do you target the police instead of Tammy Dorr or...
Say that I don't target Tammy Dorr.
But
for those who don't know who Tammy Dorr is, she is the dictator of the Downtown Denver Business Partnership.
Which we're on, right?
Which we're on, yes.
We're on the 16th Street Mall.
She's the primary aggressor in the war against the homeless.
And why is she the primary aggressor?
Because she runs the pristine, glorious, sparkling cash register of Denver called the 16th Street Mall. And she is responsible for terrible, very injurious legislation designed to target getting the homeless blight off of her precious money machine. And that would be the urban camping ban and the sit-and-lie law.
Wouldn't you say that it's more like the white developers, probably white men, I bet, that own this city.
Everybody knows that the king is a figurehead. She's a figurehead. Therefore, I'm blaming her.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
You know, so no, it was there were abusive laws in the beginning, and they make it look all nice and frilly, and Orwell was right. So when you look at it, they specifically talk about steps that they're supposed to go through so that they're not criminalizing the homeless. But the truth of the matter is that they don't follow that flow path. They jump right off of that flow path onto anything else they can find. There are abusive laws. People die because of this. It is not a crime to cover your face with a blanket in a snowstorm. I'm sorry, it's just not. It is a crime to arrest that person for doing that. And so, you know, I think we have to take a stand. I don't have to go barefoot. I don't have to worry about sleeping outside. But I'm very concerned about a community that allows and, in fact, encourages the criminalization of people who have no choice.
Thank you for being out here.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you.
Hi. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Today we were supposed to be live with Eric Brandt, but in the last hour we've showed you homelessness in Denver with Janet Madsen. We've shown you My Eye on You, who has done some really good exposition on a testing facility in Live Oak, Florida, where the people at the testing facility weren't wearing PPE. They weren't doing the things that they were supposed to do. And we unfortunately lost Eric Brandt's ability to be in court and listen to him today because a motion to continue had been filed and from the bench and bonk, that has been ruled unfashionable. So Rustin Melfi is in Jeffco court. So I don't know how to get in there. So let's figure that out real quick. It's still 10 o'clock, right? So Jefferson. I see you. I see you. So I'm sorry if you can't see me because I changed the angle and the view in the camera and I saw my screen. So here we are. We're gonna call the courthouse. Black Matter, thank you for hanging out. Joan, everybody else. Golden Eyes never lies. I bet you that's not the eyes lie all the time. They tell a story. Whoa, that's not who I want to call. Thank you, Jane. Appreciate you hitting and smashing that like button. Smash the patriarchy as well. Stop the homeless sweeps. House and feed people. All right. Today I'm going to go to the food bank for a couple hours and unload 6,000 pounds of food that's incoming. And I'm really sad.
The Jefferson County combined
I have to
court
move.
at 100 Jefferson County Parkway in Golden, Colorado. For English, press 1. For Spanish, press 2. You've reached the Jefferson County.
Better hit that one.
The courthouse is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., except for court holidays. The court is open from 7:30 a.m.
Thank you for that donation, by the way.
To file court papers, make payments, and obtain copies of
These are some of the masks going to Jefferson.
Please listen to the following options to make your selection.
I did not recognize that as a valid entry.
The courthouse is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., except for court holidays. The clerk of court's office is open from 7:30 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. to file court papers, make payments, and obtain copies of court documents. Please listen to the following options to make your selection. Have paper and pen ready. You can press 9 at any time to return to the main menu. For information on the court's website, press 1. For calls related to jury service, press 2. To speak with your probation officer or someone in the probation department, press 3. To speak with someone in the clerk of court's office, press 4. To speak with someone in the district, county, or magistrate divisions, press 5. To speak with someone in divisions A through L, press 1. To speak with someone in divisions 1 through 15, press 2. To speak with someone in divisions O through Y, press 3.
Forgot to look
To
at the
speak
party.
with someone in divisions
Who's the
A
person?
through L, press
Who's the
1.
person, guys, that I'm looking up
To
here?
speak with someone in divisions 1 through 15, press 2. To speak with someone in divisions O through Y, press
Pikes
3.
is live.
The courthouse is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., except for court holidays. The clerk of court's office is open from 7:30 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. to file court papers, make payments, and obtain copies of court documents. Please listen to the following options to make your selection. Have paper and pen ready. You can press 9 at any time to return to the main menu. For information on the court's website, press 1. For calls
5C.
related to jury service, press 2. To speak with your probation officer or someone in the probation department, press 3. Court forms, online payments, requests for hearing transcripts, division phone numbers, weekly court schedules, and other...
I did not recognize that as a valid entry.
Court forms, online payments, requests for hearing transcripts, division phone numbers, weekly court schedules, and other information is available on our homepage at courts.state.co.us. Click on Courts, Trial Courts by District, and then select the First Judicial District. Court forms, online payments, requests for hearing transcripts, division phone numbers, weekly court schedules, and other information is available on our homepage at courts. The courthouse is open Monday through
Hit
Friday.
9. Thank you very much. We're trying to get through.
Except for court holidays. The clerk of
Hey, I'm
court's
sorry,
office
girl.
is
Cop
open
watch,
from
Colorado.
7 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. to file court paper. The courthouse is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. except for
I'm
court
looking
holidays.
for Pikes Peak. He's not
The clerk of
live.
court's office is open from 7:30 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. to file court papers, make payments, and obtain copies of court documents. Please listen to the following options to make your selection. Have paper and pen ready. You can press 9 at any time to return to the main menu. For information on the court's website, press 1. For calls related to jury service, press 2. To speak with your probation officer or someone in the probation department, press 3. To speak with someone in the clerk of court's office, press 4. To speak with someone in the district, county, or magistrate divisions, press 5. To speak with someone regarding your traffic, misdemeanor, or criminal case, for information on making an online payment, or to speak with a collections investigator, press 1. For information on obtaining copies of court records, call 720-772-2571 or press 2. For information on domestic relations or juvenile cases, which includes but not limited to divorce, legal separation, allocation of parental responsibilities, invalidity of marriage, dissolution
Let's
of
talk
civil
about that in a
union,
minute.
foreign decree, paternity, dependency and neglect, delinquency, or administrative process child support cases, press 3 and neglect. To speak with someone regarding civil cases, including but not limited to small
Have we figured out what number we need to hit?
protection orders, money cases, evictions, and name changes, call 720-772-2560 or press 4. To speak with someone in the Court Resource Center, call 720-772-2501 or press 5. To speak with someone regarding a probate matter, including but not limited to guardianship, conservatorship, trust, minor settlements, and mental health, call 720-772-2540 or press 6. To speak with someone from the accounting department with regards to a previously released cash bond.
court date going, so
I did not recognize that as a valid entry.
we're actually waiting on
Speak with
Mr.
someone
Melfi
regarding your
at
traffic,
Jefferson County
misdemeanor,
Jail.
or criminal case for information on making an online payment or to
This is
speak
going
with
to
a
be
collection.
Tamara Russell. This is going to be the judge in Jefferson County.
So I guess we're live. We're waiting. We're waiting on this court case. Brandt or Pikes is publishing. And for those of you who are still in my stream, I gotta let you know, I talked to Pikes yesterday. He didn't tell me that Eric's court date was canceled today. He didn't tell me that we needed to be in Jefferson. So I apologize that I didn't get that information to you. Because we're not hustling as a crew some days with this COVID as effectively as if we get to see each other face to face. Oh, there's real sovereign citizens. I'm glad you're awake and in here. Thanks for joining. Again, we are mirroring.
Oh, so they're all going to go for a minute.
Auditors podcast.
They're all going to go for a minute.
Which is a channel I need to subscribe to because I'm not even.
We're going to hang out.
I don't know why he doesn't have the audio going. So I'm going to try to call.
Oh, they ended the meeting too. Perfect. All right. What else in here? We got Redneck. There's some audio.
So it looks like he's killing it right now.
No audio.
I'm going to
Make
call
sure
him.
everyone goes and subscribes to Girl Cop Watch Colorado. Thank you for being in here. Well,
do we have links?
We're waiting for him to come back, so until then, give me just 1 minute. We'll go over here and check out. Everyone's seen this video.
That's a 2500 number. We can't get through to anybody there. That doesn't do us any good. While we're in waiting for Pikes to go back live, let's go back to the article. Staff members at National Western are testing positive for coronavirus. This is from the Denverite. It's been updated as of May 5th to say that there's been 13 workers diagnosed. They're very much at risk. And because of the lack of capacity, only people exhibiting symptoms are being tested, right? So that's a real issue in Colorado. And the reason that I'm broadcasting from the basement today is because my roommate has said that I've been out in the population so much that he wants me to move. He's just not comfortable. He's afraid of getting COVID. He's moved into his bedroom entirely, moving his desk and everything in to survive this. And it's a real bummer to me because I love this location. It's a great spot, good people, and you know.
Huh.
So I'm not sure what Pikes is up to. Let's go back and check. Oh, this cop from this is good stuff from we're mirroring Pikes mirroring James Freeman, I believe. So that's funny. Thanks, Udsub. Oh, you want to see what his court dates are? Let's look at Brandt's court dates. We can do that. That's easy enough. So, courts, state of Colorado,
Sorry about
U.S.
that. Audio.
So we pick a court. We go to docket. Doesn't really matter where, because what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the county. We're going to give a 6-month date range. And we'll go.
Sorry about that. I thought it had some audio coming with it, but
Eric
it is
Brandt.
not bringing the audio through.
Where am I moving to? Tiny Mouse. I have no idea.
I noticed that the video.
I have no idea where I'm
bringing the
moving to
audio
yet.
through.
I have to start hunting.
Sorry
I
about
haven't
that.
gotten there yet.
Let me go
I'm
back
working on
into
masks. So,
our WebEx.
here's Eric Brandt,
They are
512 jury trial. Right?
bringing it up yet.
So I don't know how his next court date's the 15th in Denver. We have a jury trial on the 12th. Well, I know how, because they're not going to have jury trials. Hi, Neil. Hi, Tiny Mouse. Thank you very much on my effort for the masks. I don't know.
All right.
I'm looking.
We've got the WebEx up and ready to go. Just waiting for the court to come back in, and we'll broadcast this court hearing. Hopefully you guys can hear everything fine. Were you hearing it whenever the judge was talking and when they were talking in the courtroom?
No volume, Pikes. So we're going to let him know that he had no volume. And again, we're waiting on Eric's friend. We don't know what this is. But when we go back here, we're going to show you that the jury trials aren't happening in Colorado. There's been some court orders, and we'll listen in the courtrooms. For these informations, but basically there's no jury trials. If we were to go back to Eric's case the other day in Denver, the judge was really clear that because of COVID, there are no jury trials. And I like that the jury has to be physical and in person currently, because it's the only way that we get to ensure that they receive jury nullification. I am doing both. Tiny Mouse, if you're not aware, maybe. So here's my station. I'm in the middle of putting things together, making stacks of masks and pieces, and threading masks with string. The masks go free to people who cannot afford them, frontline workers, nurses, especially at the facilities. And then I sell them on the side for $15 a piece. Some people give me 20, or they send me donations via PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. You can email me, cuttheplastic@gmail.com. And I did live with Janet, and it was time with 15 people living at Janet's house, including great human beings like Pikes Peak Auditors, Liberty Freak TV, Defend, Monk Eye 83, Eric Brandt, The Instigator, visitors that would come in out of the Watchdog, and everybody. It was time for me to give up the space and let the next person get a hand up. So I wasn't staying at Janet's longer than I needed to. Right, I got up on my feet, and now we're moving on. And the reason for that is because Janet's an angel. She helps so many people in the world that we can't be hoggish of her resources. We have to allow them to be beneficial to everybody. And so that's how I feel. I'm blessed by Janet, by her presence in my life, the assistance of getting back on my feet when I came back to this country that I got from her. And she's a model of what kind of life I want to live, when you think about the activities that she's gotten us to do, right? The feeding in the community, the 16th Street Mall, the relationships that we've built with one another, with people like Eric, David Anderson, who passed away in our community last year, Pikes Peak Auditors, Liberty Free TV. We've got the crew, Mike and Robert, all down south. Joe Cool. I mean, all of this stuff. All the people like Pajama Audits. Who has Pajama Audits? You know what? I need to check on that. Okay, so I'm ADDing out here. So we've got the Eric Brandt cases. Did we get that docket visible? The next docket here, 512, jury trial. No jury trials happening in Colorado. There's an arraignment, 515 in Denver. That's going to be Eric yelling at a judge or something like that, saying his thoughts and prayers. On 518, we have a pretrial conference in Jefferson County. Unsuppressed. No name. Thank you so much. Monk Eye. Tiny Mouse. Yeah. So obviously, let's make sure we're clear. I'm in this community. I'm a member of this community. The only reason that I didn't go to the homeless sweeps this morning was because of my roommate not liking my job choices, right? As a syndicated journalist on YouTube, I make money because I make videos and because people watch the ads on the videos. Sometimes they buy the products from the things they see, right? And YouTube sends me a check because I produce content and they get to advertise over it. So he didn't like that, and we're all still going to do it. I've been taking super precautions. I learned how to make masks so that the homeless could still be fed and we would not get arrested for not wearing masks. Pikes Peak was one of the people who was absolutely mortified that we were going to get arrested for going down to take care of our homeless community. So we set up hand washing stations. We set up a communication chain with the Denver Public Health Department. That, we reinforced it because it was already set up, and we did the things necessary. I got cans of Lysol, got bleach water, we got soap and water. We did all the things that we need to do, and we didn't need to make hand sanitizer because we were finding that there's so many other methods. I still got a gallon of bleach, right? Sitting around. And 5 Too Tall, Rob says, and unsub, we're motivated, we're moved by Janet Madsen. Absolutely. And so Janet Madsen got into Occupy because
I want to make sure you guys can hear.
Her grandkids had to pay to get on the school bus. So while Pikes is figuring out the audio issues,
I'm trying to bring some information, just a little different direction. It looks like we're coming back up. Give me just a second.
I hear him talking, so we'll bring you back there to watch. And this is Pikes Peak Auditors podcast on YouTube. If you haven't liked him, by all means. I'm not very effective at using my secondary channels much. But I don't have 5,000 subscribers and really good videos produced. So that happens. We hope that they have audit ADA coordination on this today, right? There should be a teleprompter there. Unfortunately, I couldn't get through the damn system to get the phone number. So we're going to have to figure that out.
Awesome.
I'm going to go and tell him we need a 2 on the audio. I'm going to come back and check my chat. Again, if I'm not paying 100% attention, it's because I'm doing works. Well, it was his spot to begin with, right? My roommate is a He's helped draw out and cut some masks for me. Volunteer energies. He's a good kid. He just is. He's panic mode, and his own brain has got him locked in a cage in his room because I'm a precautionary person who has taken the steps to make sure that I don't get COVID in my work and that we don't spread it. Right? We spray our tables, we wash our stuff, but he's just got his struggle with it, and it sucks because I did have a really good. It's a beautiful spot here. I love it here, but Eric and Janet and everybody else has always been a motivation to me, as well as I hopefully I'm a motivation to some and others, and we have different paths and processes, right? So yeah, this cat didn't like it, and that's okay. I don't know what this kid's court date, what his hearing, what all this stuff is, but it looks like, hey, there's no volume. Yeah, we have no volume. So maybe Pikes will just punch the number in for us. That would be beneficial, and then I could call it in the background. Because it looks like they're having a perfectly good court date, and there's nobody there. Yeah, so why can't we exactly, why can't we get it's the Jefferson County website. So let's go to Jefferson County. Let's figure it out. I gotta be a pretender, like defend a good answer. More courts. There's nothing on here to directly link us to the courtroom. Yeah, no doubt. I don't know what's going on with this kid. I don't know what's going on with this case. I don't know what's going on See, other people are asking for a link as well, since it's not working. See, I have WebEx number. I want to join a meeting. There we go. There we go. Chris Marcus. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So it's 720-650-7664. No meetings found. Okay. So we're going to go back. We're going to go back to this code number 925-856-632. We'll attempt to get it live here. Yeah, Black Matter. I'm trying to keep up with this information. I don't need the video on. We're going to join the meeting. We're waiting. The judge is there. Okay. So they've let. Oh, we left it. Damn it. Let's try to go back, see what happens. Yeah. You're muted and your video is off. Join the meeting. All right. Notify the host. XXPAE7. Notifying the host. So we're trying here, folks. Pikes is trying. I'm trying. We just got to work together in this community. And it sucks because I'm really trying to keep up with other things as well, like the sorting and separation of masks pieces. This is the courtroom that we're supposed to be able to get into, and we're not. So, Tiny Mouse is hungry. You have a wonderful day. I'm not sure what we're getting. We're going to be sure that we communicate with them heavily about their failures to have an open court, to have a lack of ADA access, and that sounds like really good food, Tiny Mouse. I don't know where you're at that you're able to get that kind of food right now. And also everybody, I want to thank you. If you want to support, help me with the masks. This one is going to be another jail mask here as soon as I sew these up on the corners here and fold it over. It's a newer design that we're trying out. We're going to be putting Olifun and everything really, really soon. What's local to you, Tiny Mouse is hungry? What part of the world are you in? Happy, happy, happy fuck the cops day. It's the best day of the week. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm facing. We're all having this difficulty, which is why we're grateful that Pikes Peak was able to get in, right? That even though we can't get the effective information coming through, that they are at least trying. They're not doing all the things it needs to do. Locally owned home in Florida. That's good. Local. We're hanging out. We're trying to get it to work. Maybe that was my problem. There's no volume. Yeah, it's really, really bad. It's buffering on his end. They're not letting us into the courtroom. We've been denied access. Ham and cheese omelet. I actually ate cauliflower with Velveeta this morning for breakfast with my cup of coffee. Boiled cauliflower, that's right. I know it sounds so sexy and attractive. Healthy food. This sucks. Man, the court's gotta get their shits together, don't they? Just like I keep putting my shits together. One step at a time. One moment at a time. Finding a pathway to peace through any means possible. We are efforting. So I'm over here folding and laying pieces out for masks. Yep, that's exactly it, folks. You guys go do your stuff. Enjoy your days. And really, I wish I could tell you, go to Pikes Peak's podcast, but their court is all fuckered up. They're trying to retry Mr. Melfi in 3 or 6 months. Safua, folks. Safua. Shit is fucked up and stuff. So I too am going to let you all go into the world. But before I do, since this hearing is dead, I want you to see where my work is at. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and lovers, children of all ages, out into the... These are my masks. They're in my piece. And this is the garden that I started that I'm going to have to take with me hunting grounds, wherever they will be. I want you to see over here the beauteousness of cabbage, right? See that beautiful cabbage? That was a starter, okay? It's out here, it's in the sun, it's in a bucket, it's got lots of roots. I started that like this, right here. See those roots growing? That stuff going on right there. That's us working that one right there. Getting these to root up as well in the sunlight. And we've got cabbage, some basil and garlics in there. Sprouting out, pretty heavy, hardcore. So, hello everybody. And I'm here. Thank you for hanging out. We're going to cut this feed because it's been a long day and I got a lot of other things to do today. But before I do, I'm going to leave you with one last look of some of my fantastic masks. That you can pick up one out here by emailing me at cuttheplastic@gmail.com. And we'll hook you up. Lots of colors, lots of beautiful, beautiful masks available. Thanks for joining us. And hello all. Darlene Marie, I'm so sorry that you just got here. Pikes Peak auditors, we were broadcasting you to make sure that, you know, your thing was there. I'm going to keep on my day. If you're in Denver and want to join me about noon today, actually 11:30, we're going to do a little puff pass at my place and help move 6,000 pounds of dry and frozen and fresh produce being donated at the Denver Inner City Parish, 12th and Mariposa. So Pikes, if you're in town, come join us. We're going to have some fun this morning. Otherwise, we'll talk to y'all later. Have a great day. Black Matter, Snake Finger, Right and Wrongs, Unsub Press, The Real Sovereign Citizen. Stan, I'm so glad I got to talk to you over the last couple of days. Darlene Marie, Pikes Peak Auditors, Chris Marcus, all of you that are in here. Black Matter, Poor Dirt Farmer, Lacey R, Too Tall Rob, Tiny Mouse is Hungry. I'm glad you're all been here hanging out. Rob B, Milko Max 1001, Tucson Lori Cop Watch, thank you for being here. Cameras of Mass Destruction, Free Eric Brandt, I Don't Answer Questions, Ex Bootlicker, thank you all, I'm really grateful. Otto, everybody in this community, Cameras of Mass Destruction, Alexander Mix here, Lady Zanga, Jeremiah Raber, good of you, Joan Rotten, to be here. Again, Alexander Mir, Black Matter, Lady D, Miss Free, Unsub Press, Pete Swing, just all of you, thank you so much. Let's cut the plastic in downtown Denver. Have a wonderful day.